play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check back 21, check back 21. Oh, you get it.
He'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the 1st half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Ready up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Now. Hey, check back. Go. And let's pin the mirror.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than
whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Ready? Go.
2nd and 5 now. Lock. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Come on.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Lock. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready, break.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Watch the slant. Look at me. Zipper. 27, Mike 27. Bring it.
Throwing his lock on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close. Got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Ready.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Switch, switch, switch. Yo, faster. Hey, Alpha. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You don't want none, baby. Get it.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Into the red zone. It's locked. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Out. Go.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Rabbit. Hey, wahoo! We got 25 the mic. You don't know no better. Hey, 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Go.
On 3rd down. Block. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that one covered beautifully. The defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? You might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and 15. Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
They can't see it.
A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Check hot route. Hot.
Check go.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And they'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Yes. 5.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Just like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Smooth.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I'm scared.
Mike 27.
Now to the air. Wow. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Ready. 70. Indy. X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, orbit. Ready.
Clock now on first down. This is the tight end fail. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Get it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that. As soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 44-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. We get slap happy up here sometimes. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15?
Hey, Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
I want that.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They're spotted at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And it's caught inside the 30. Now, another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First down, San Antonio.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
80 weapon. 5. Hey, go.
Looking to throw. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is fielded at the goal line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here's the party now. Watch out.
Protein spill.
Watch it.
Get it ready.
Clock now on first down. It's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go, baby.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20.
I got you.
Get it.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 73 yards.
That's another Broncos first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Kill.
Recon 132 fighter.
Kill. Turn up. Back. Begin. Shit.
Go.
Shit.
Right up.
James. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Crystone travel.
Defense on deck.
Check. Hey, Echo. Big trip.
Now the throw. Hammer into the goal line. He loses the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
Clock now on third and goal. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. General West. Hey, exit. Hit it.
Looking out of the gun. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Joseph now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know about it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Undercrush. Yep. Undercrush. Mike 27, go.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Josh Jones in on the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Hey, Charlie.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, I got the safe completion on 3rd. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed up. Out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Alpha!
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before. Reaching the 21.
A gain of 64 yards. And the San Antonio first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Leonard Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I know he ain't got it.
Hey, wahoo!
58, come on. I got it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
You ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They'll be punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to draw Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 5.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He completes it to Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end fan. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
When the offense reads a blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go.
Ready?
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll let this go deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go. Applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Check back 21, check back 21.
They'll look to throw. But look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. 5.
Check Mike 27. Check.
To throw his line. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send them after the quarterback and then make sure you block it.
It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll run here with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Hustle, hustle.
Back to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Between last week and this. Now 3 here.
He is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Set. 60 outlaw. Give him nothing today.
On first down, it's Lindsey. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounces. 8 ounces is good.
All right, just checking.
Ready?
They'll go again with Lindsey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Denver, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.